Hello ladies and gentlemen, in this video I will explain everything you need to know about the Way of White Covenant and some things you may not need to know. I'm going to cover everything worth mentioning, but I'll start with the basics. The Way of White is the first covenant available to join in the game. Being in the covenant prioritizes matchmaking with other cooperation based covenants. Once you've made your way to Firelink, speak to the NPC Petrus of Thurland. Talk to him enough and you will eventually get the option to join the Way of White. If he's dead, for some reason, speak to Rhea of Thurland when she is at the altar in the Undead Parish. It is recommended that you join the Covenant through Petrus, as that is much easier and available early on in the game, plus you don't have to do any of the NPC quests like you would have to for Rhea of Thurland. By the way, I'm not covering those quests in this video, you're gonna have to look them up separately if you are curious. If they're both dead, tough luck. Note, however, the Knight and Cleric classes are already pledged to the Covenant upon selecting those classes. Did you join the Covenant without any problems? If you did, good. If not, try rewatching the first part of the video. Now that you've joined the Way of the White, speak to Cromwald in the Bell Tower and leave the Covenant, you disgusting casual! What the hell are you doing? Trying to play this game on easy mode? How about you find some courage before you find my foot up your... As I mentioned before, this is a cooperation focused covenant. Members of the Way of White will find it easier to matchmake with other cooperation focused covenants, such as the Warriors of Sunlight, Princess's Guard, and of course, the Way of White. To put it simply, the objective of this covenant is to cooperate with other players by prioritizing matchmaking with players who are likely looking to cooperate. There is this idea that being in the covenant lessens the chances of being invaded. This is completely false. Having more cooperators in your world means less slots available for invaders, yes. However, this is always true, despite whatever covenant you may find yourself in. The Way of White only makes it easier to summon cooperators who could fill those player slots. Members of the Way of White can still be invaded, just like anyone else. There are none. Have you spoken to Cromwell yet? You worship Gwyn, whose name roughly translates to white in some language. I forgot which. So that means you are in the Way of Gwyn. When you're done licking Gwyn's boots, speak to Cromwald. Join another covenant, switch covenants at the bonfire, or you might consider the possibility of speaking to Cromwald. There are no penalties for leaving and rejoining the covenant. This guide is for the remastered version of Dark Souls, but can be used for the original version. It was made cross-examining my first-hand experience, the Dark Souls Wikia, and the official guides for Dark Souls and Dark Souls Remastered published by Future Press. If I made a mistake, please correct me politely in the comments if I have not already addressed the supposed mistake in the comments or the info section of this video. This video was made while Dark Souls Remastered was at patch version 1.02 and thus does not reflect any possible changes to the Covenant in future patches. This has been most unexpected. Please like and or subscribe for any reason you can come up with at all. I will see you next time. Goodbye.